Come on, lads, go on, play somewhere else. Go on. Hello, Harry. Any news, then?
No.
I always used to knock myself, you know. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, they always used to answer the door before I got my key out.
Yeah, well, I don't want to wake Concepta if I can help it.
No, of course not.
Oh, it is.
Well, I'll see you later on the night.
Yeah, okay, Frank.
Hello, Elsie.
Hello, Frank. Hello, Harry.
Oh.
Well, aren't you going to ask me if I've had a good time?
Why, you've had all day, haven't you?
I may as well have stepped at home as far as the weather was concerned. I'm 2 shades whiter than when I went. Hey, you don't look so good yourself.
No.
Well, we all have our problems. I'd swap mine for yours any day. There you are, love. Now, don't eat them all at once, will you? No.
You!
Any luck, then?
What do you mean?
Well, we're going round the houses about Christopher.
No, not a thing. I must have knocked on every door within a half-mile radius of this place, you know, not a thing. There's a lot of people who think they've seen the baby, but never came to it.
Says £1, dear. Are you sure that's right? £1 seems an awful lot.
That's Nellie's list, not mine, love. If she says £1, she means £1. I never argue with Nellie's housekeeping, you know.
Hello, Elsie. Did you have a good holiday? Yes, very nice, thank you, yes.
You didn't have any good weather, did you?
Well, you know me, I'm more for indoor amusements. Good morning, Mr. Fairclough.
Good morning, Mrs. Tanner.
There hasn't been a murder or a funeral or something like that round the street while I've been away, has there?
Why'd you ask, love?
Well, I've only spoken to 2 people and got faces like fiddles. That's him and Harry Hewitts. When I spoke to Harry Hewitts, he looked at me as if he could paralyse me.
What did he say to him?
Well, I just said I'd swap my problems for his, that's all.
Oh,
well, what's wrong with that, might I ask?
Nothing, love. Just the kid's been taken off, that's all.
Yeah, well, go on, pull the other one.
It's true, Elsie.
The baby?
Yeah, the baby.
Well, what do you mean, taken off?
Taken off, kidnapped, half-inched, anything you like.
Oh, no.
Well, you couldn't know, could you, love? It wasn't your fault.
Oh, well, how did it happen?
It was the night before last. Lucille left it with a friend of hers outside Swindley's shop. She went in for a yatta when she came out of the gun.
Yes, but how?
You tell me, I don't know.
Well, what about the friend?
Oh, no, there's nothing about that. They have questioned her, of course, you know, and they're making inquiries, but... You know what kids are? She just probably opted and left it.
Oh.
It's a pity Lucille didn't tell the truth in the first place, though.
What do you mean, Florrie?
No, she just said that she left it outside of the pram. Nothing about the friend, you see. She probably got scared, though. Poor little devil.
Oh.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting, Mr. Tatlock, but I thought you might have been one of them fellas from the papers. Lectured him this morning by mistake.
Oh, they'd be after your dad, I suppose.
Yeah, only you don't want to speak to him. But he can't be rude, because he put Baby's picture in paper, help him find him.
Oh, it is a bit difficult, I can see that.
Yeah. Well, he weren't in, so I said he'd gone to work.
Oh, a little white lie, eh?
Well, I only told it for him, you know.
Yeah, I know you did, love. I know.
Well, he's back now. Do you want a word with him?
No, I won't bother him. I just popped in to see if you'd heard out.
No.
No, well, never mind, you will. And very soon, too. You take my word for it. So keep your chin up.
Yes, Mr. Tatlock.
That's me, lass. Well, I won't keep you. I'll pop in a bit later on to see if there's aught I can do, eh? Right. Ta-da, love.
Ta-da.
Well, was that just went out?
It was Mr. Tatlock. I looked through the front room window before I let him in.
Right, thanks, love. Concepta will be down in a minute.
I'll lay another place then.
Look, love, there's something I've got to ask you. I'm not suggesting out, I'm not even thinking out, but I must ask you, understand? Now, it's that outhouse you haven't told us. All you got to do is say yes or no, or tell me what it is, and that'll be the end of it. Is there outhouse you can think of? That's good enough for me. I'll see who that is, will you? Go on.
Hello, my little darling. How are you this morning, eh?
I'm all right, thanks.
Good girl, there's a kid.
It's me Uncle Len.
Hello,
Oh, right.
Nothing?
Oh.
Nothing from this pal of hers?
No, the police are onto it, I suppose. They've seen it, but I've heard that.
Nellie asked me to come round to see if Concepta would like to come round to our place for a bit, you know, take her mind off things.
I wish she would. I'll ask her, but I don't guarantee to get an answer.
Still like that, is it?
Yeah. She doesn't speak much, and when she does, she never mentions it. You'd think it never happened, you know.
Still, you can always ask her, can you?
Oh, I'll ask her.
Right, well, I better get back to the yard then.
Yeah.
Shall I get there?
Yeah, if you would. Oh, if it's any of those reporters, will you tell them I'm at work?
It'll be a pleasure, make believe it. I bumped into Elsie. She says she's very sorry for what she said, but she didn't know.
Aye, well, she wouldn't, would she?
Oh, Mr. Hewitt.
Ah, you'd better go along in.
Oh,
He's in there.
Thank you very much. And you're said to come right in, Mr. Hewitt.
Yeah, it's all right, Sarge. Any news?
Well, I can set your mind at rest on one point. I've seen your daughter's friend, Brenda Cowman. She's a decent girl, good family background.
Sit down, Will.
Oh, thanks. I'm sure she told us the truth. She confirmed your daughter's story about the baby and pram being left outside Mr. Swindley's, at least outside the shop next door. Seems she just couldn't wait, so she left the pram where it was and went home. People do leave prams outside shops after all.
Yeah. You're satisfied, then?
I think so, Mr. Hewitt.
You think so?
Yes, sir, I think so. I shall only know I'm satisfied when we get the baby back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Are you satisfied, sir?
Eh? Oh, you mean about Lucille? Aye, well, I had another word with her, you know, before you come this morning, and I think if they'd been out else, she'd have told me.
Well, you know your family better than I do, sir. Though I can't afford to take your word for it. You know, we can't be expected to get very far if witnesses don't tell the truth.
Yeah, how far have you got?
Well, I'm making some progress, sir. That's what I came about, really. I'd like another word with your daughter. She's in.
What size was it, Mr. Walker?
Do you know, I'm blowed if I can remember.
The tape measure, Miss Newton, please. Thank you. 16.
Ah.
Half a dozen, I think you said.
Ah, that's right. How much are they?
13 and 6, Mr. Walker.
13 and 6.
Yes.
By the way, I hear you're standing for this by-election when it comes up, eh?
Yes, I have been nominated. I trust we can count on your support.
Oh, when is it then?
Well, the date hasn't been fixed yet, but I need hardly say that I'm impatient to enter the fray. We have a case, Mr. Walker. I'm sure we have a case. Your collar, sir.
Thank you.
My best respects to Mrs. Walker.
Oh, thank you very much.
Morning, Mr. Walker.
Hello, love.
Morning.
How do you do?
Hey, I say. Is that a plain clothes shop outside?
No, that was Mr. Walker from the Rover's Return.
No, not him. T'other fella. Looks like a plain clothes bobby to me.
Oh, I hardly think so.
Oh, I wouldn't be at all surprised, you know. I bet they'll be watching this place. Well, it's a well-known fact that the criminal always returns to the scene of his crime, isn't it?
Well, I don't think this could be regarded as a crime, Mrs. Longhurst.
Well, I don't know what else you could call it.
Mind you, I'm not saying it isn't a terrible thing.
Well, I should hope not, indeed.
No. Can I show you something?
Well, I want some wool. It's for our Lily's Whelp. I'm making them up. Hi! Welcome to Gamma Garments.
I wanted some stockings, size 9.5.
Oh, well, we've got these for 4 and 11. Get them for 4 and 6 round the corner.
No, them will do. I'm in a hurry. I've got somebody waiting for me.
Oh, suit yourself.
Hey, how much are them?
What, baby's romper?
No, I didn't mean them. I meant blouses.
Oh, well, those are 39.11. But I wouldn't bother if I were you.
Thanks.
Ta. See you around. Hey, why don't you come and see us at the flat sometime?
Yeah, ta, I will. Ta-ra.
Ta. Thank you, Mr. Swindley.
Thanks.
Ta-ra. Ta.
Is she a friend of yours, Doreen?
No, not really. She's a friend of Sheila's.
I think she came in the other day. I'm sure it's the same one.
Yeah, well, she probably did. She lives round here now.
She brought some baby clothes back.
She what?
She returned some baby clothes. We gave her her money back.
Oh, what does she want baby clothes for? She's never had a baby, not as I know of.
She said they were for a present and they weren't needed.
Oh, she probably just wanted the money. Her husband's just left her, you know.
Yes, well, I thought you'd like to know, sir. You've got enough on your mind as it is without worry. Well, I've got a lot to do, sir. I'll see you later.
Okay, thanks,
Cheerio.
Sarge. I'm sorry,
Just a word about...
I wonder if he brought good news.
The only good news he could bring would have been the baby, and it's quite obvious he hasn't brought that.
Oh, he could have done. We didn't see him come.
No, but you saw Hewitts' face when he went inside.
Mind you, it's a puzzle to me how they can possibly find him. I mean, they've got out to go on, haven't they? Oh, I think they're very clever these days. The police. Oh, but you can't be clever if you've got out to go on, now can you? I mean, for all they know, he might be in Timbuktu by now.
Oh, no, he isn't. Hear that, Hooter?
Well, what about it?
I bet you £1 to a penny that baby can hear it, too.
Oh, he's lovely, he is. Yeah, he is. Ah, does he want his mummy, then? Does he want his mummy? Is she? She's coming. Yes, she is.
She's been all right, Miss Webb.
Oh, he's been as good as gold, hasn't he, the little love?
I do think you ought to take him out a bit, though. I mean, it's not that I mind looking after him, but they do want the fresh air.
Yeah, well, it's a bit cold out.
Oh, they don't mind that if you wrap them up well.
Well, he's had a bit of a cold, you see. Haven't you, love?
Oh, he looks all right now, any road.
Well, I think I'll leave it for another day or so.
Pity you had to have him on the bottle. I always told our April to feed her own if she could, and she did. He's a bit like our Michael, you know. That's her youngest. He's not really like you, though, is he? I suppose he favours his father. only two of us.
How'd you like having him at home, then?
Who, Ken?
Well, he's working at home, isn't he?
Oh, not yet. He has to work his notice out at Besser Street. And he did promise to stay on till they found somebody to replace him.
Yes, of course, he did tell me. Anyway, he shouldn't have any trouble. If he wants another job, I mean. There's a shortage of teachers, you know.
Oh, I'm not surprised. He always has loads of marking to do at home before he can even start his writing.
Well, I do hope he makes a success of it. I'm sure he will.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Walker.
Good morning. Hello, Bella.
Oh, any news at the Hewitts, Mrs. Walker?
No, dear, none at all, I'm afraid.
How's Concepta?
Oh, far too quiet. It's really terrible to look at her. I'm quite afraid for her, I really am.
I had little Lucille in last night. She just come and rung the bell. I give her a few jobs to do.
Poor lamb.
She had a little weep before she went, and I was nearly weeping myself.
Could I have 2 pounds of sugar, please, Florrie?
Let me bring them round for you, love.
And a ½ pound of butter.
Have you seen it? Oh, there you are.
There was no sugar in the house.
Yeah, well, I'll wait for you now, Mia.
There's no need to wait.
Okay.
There we are, love. I seem to have come without me purse.
That's all right, love. I'll put it on the slate.
Isn't that cute? You know, I've been thinking about that girl, the one who returned the baby clothes.
Who, Joan Akers?
Yeah, I was just wondering if there could be any connection with the Hewitts baby, I mean.
Been thinking about this window display. Miss Lostock, would you give me some of those chunky sweaters out of the stockroom?
Yeah. Mr. Swindley, do you remember that girl who returned the baby clothes?
Yes.
Well, I was thinking, it was the same day that the baby disappeared, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe it was. Why?
Well, I was just wondering if there might be a connection.
Oh, a very slender coincidence, if I may say so, Miss Nugent. Still, perhaps we ought to mention it to the sergeant. After all, you never know.
Hello? Oh, yeah. It's Mr. Papagopoulos for you.
Oh, yes, I was expecting this. Sure. Swindley speaking. Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Papagopoulos. Yes, that matter is now well in hand. Yeah. How are you, mate?
Where's Concepta?
Oh, she's in the kitchen. I nearly had kittens just now. Went upstairs to see her and she'd gone.
Gone?
Yeah. Dashed down to Florrie's and there she was as large as life buying some sugar.
Oh, she must be feeling better than me.
Ah, she's in a dream. When you speak to her half the time, she doesn't answer you.
Did you mention to her about coming round to our place?
Oh, yeah, she said she'd think about it. Anyway, I'm glad you've come round, because I was wondering if you could find room for the pram, you know. They finished with it down at the police station. I don't want it turning up here. I don't know if I could face seeing it again myself.
You get him to send it round to our place, Harry. I'll put it in the front room till Christopher comes back.
Whenever that may be.
Now, look, Harry, don't you start thinking like that, because it's only a question of sitting it out.
I can't sit it out much longer, mate.
Well, maybe you won't have to, mate. Hello, love.
Where's Harry?
He's gone to the front door.
Who is it?
I don't know. Shall I go and have a look?
I'll go.
Hello,
Where's
love.
Harry?
He won't be a moment, love. Now, where's she going?
She's gone to the front door. She rings at every bloke who rings on the
I
front
should
door.
have stopped her. If it's them newspaper fellas again. Blind door, Ollie, can't you leave her alone?
No, I don't.
It's all right. Come on. Come back here to get out. Give me one bottle of water. Don't take that. One of them nearly got his head thumped. Anyway, where is she?
She's in the kitchen, Harry.
Is Daddy?
Oh, he is, love.
Where is he?
Well, he's in the kitchen, but I shouldn't go in just yet.
Oh. Will you tell him I've gone round to Mrs. Sharple's then?
Isn't it marvellous, eh? She was just about getting right, I know.
You know, that sort of thing ought to be stopped.
I've got a damn good way of stopping it.
Well, it's them reporters I've come about. Harry's boss rang up a little while ago saying not to bother if he was thinking of coming in this morning. It seems there's half a dozen of them down there hanging round for him. Lucille's been telling them that he's gone to work.
If they believe he'd turn in at a time like this, they'd believe that, wouldn't they?
Hey, I found this rattle our little Michael left behind when he was a baby. I've washed it well, so it's all right.
Sir?
Oh, isn't that a new nightie you've got him?
Yeah, I bought it just now in Rosamond Street.
At Swindley's?
No, at other place, that corner.
Oh, I was going to say they're a bit pricey at Swindley since they got took over. Very nice, though. But on the small side, don't you think?
Well, it fits him.
Oh, it'll not fit him in a couple of months' time. Still, you can always pass it on to the next.
Yeah, only there isn't likely to be a next, is there? I mean, I haven't got a husband, have I?
Oh, hey, love, I am sorry. I quite forgot for the minute. I suppose there isn't any chance he might come back.
No, there isn't.
What a shame. Nice little kid like that, I know.
Yeah, he is. Still, he's got his mummy and to love. And it's his mummy loves him the most. Yeah, it is. It's his mummy loves him the most.
4 bob a tin, did you say?
Yeah, Mr. Tatlock, isn't it shocking?
All right, I'll put them on one side for my birthday. Well, Mrs. Akers. Hey, can I sell you a tin of fruit? You can have it cost price.
How much?
4 bob.
You keep it. Hey, what are you doing buying tins of fruit at 4 bob a time?
I'm treating myself.
You better not let the Chancellor Exchequer here have it off your pension.
Oh, I think I'll have one of those, Mrs. Lindley.
Well, I think you both want your heads seen to. I never heard such extravagance. You'll both be living on bread and jam for a couple of days to pay for them, and she was trying to fiddle away out of her round at the Rovers.
Oh, Ina, as if I would.
Oh, in a very nice way, of course.
Oh, well, I'll just pop off round and see if I can go up for Harry. You know Concepta's back in bed.
No, I didn't, but I'm not surprised.
She had a breakdown a while back. They've had to send for the doctor.
Oh, isn't it shocking?
Oh, it is, Mrs. Caldwell. It is. Well, ta-ta.
Ta-ta. What can I get you, Mr. Sharples?
It's all down on there.
Ta-ta.
You know, it's a case for Broadmoor, if you ask me.
How do you mean, Ina?
Well, them as took the baby. You can't imagine anybody in their right mind doing a thing like that, can you now?
Oh, well, perhaps it was someone who just wanted one. Or perhaps it was somebody who needed one to love.
Well, whatever they are, and if they're not stark staring mad, I hope they'll spare a thought for the poor mother. If something happens to her, they'll have a lot to think about. By come, they will.
Mrs. Tanner, isn't it?
Yeah.
I used to be friend of your Linda's before she was married.
Oh, yes,
Joan Akers.
That's right.
How's she going on?
Oh, well, she's had a baby, you know.
Oh, yes, I had heard, like.
And she's in Canada now.
Oh, no, I didn't know she'd gone to Canada.
Yes, they've been there just under 12 months. I got a letter this morning with some photographs. See, that baby gets more like the Tanners every day. He's a spitting image of our Dennis, but he'll get over it, I suppose.
I'd like to see him sometime, if you don't mind. We were ever such good friends, me and your Linda.
Well, why don't you come round? I'm still living in the same old dump.
Are you going back there now?
Well, yes, love, when I finish what I'm doing here.
I could have come round in a minute, then.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, try. I'll see you.
Oh, that's a customer.
Yeah, it looks like it, love.
Well, it's no good blaming me. If people can't wait their turn, it's a pity.
It wasn't that at all, Mrs. Sharpers. I think she just forgot what she'd come for. She'd come in for a gossip.
Is that what you've come for? Peg of the pegs, lady, if you don't mind. We're in a hurry.
You can wait your turn like everybody else.
I don't like waiting. It upsets me.
Oh, it does it?
We haven't to listen to gossip. Us mums don't like it.
This isn't gossip. There's been tragedy in this street, young man. A baby's been kidnapped from number 7. So have a little respect, please.
Hey, dear, that Billy, they've had a baby snatched down here. You want to ask my mate about that, missus? He snatched his out, he can lay his hands on. Well, come on, Billy, tell
Aren't you ashamed of yourself, the pair of you?
Oh, we are, lady. We are. We didn't mean to do it, did we, Jack? Only we happened to want
you
to
said
be.
you wanted cigarettes, didn't you?
Yes, that's
well,
all.
Well, there's a tobacconist down Rosamond Street, off it.
No, look
I
here.
said off it, and I shan't say it again.
Would you credit it?
You wouldn't think they'd been mummy's little darlings once, would you?
No, you would not.
No, but I would have seen it happen. And if I'm not mistaken, that big lump that spoke first belongs to Mavis Whittaker, and she overstopped the moonshine.
She must be a very disappointed woman, that's all I can say.
I doubt it. Some folks never learn.
Hey, Billy, there's that number 7.
Well, what about it?
Where the kid were half-inch from?
Weren't you outside Swindley's?
How do you know, then?
I just do.
She must be one of them that did it then, Jack.
Aye, that's it. You're a criminal, aren't you? I'll tell Bobby about you. And then when they get them
Hey,
blind
go on, you two. Come on, go on, get out of it.
Hey, steady,
I don't want any cheek from you. Go on, get out of it.
They don't
Go on.
truth round here, aren't they?
You all right, love? You locked out, are you?
No.
Ah, well, now, look, I'm just going down to that corner shop, but if they come back, you let me know, eh?
Thanks, Mr. Barlow.
What are you doing out here?
Can I come in now?
Of course you can come in.
Is Concepta all right?
She's in bed, look.
Well, are you sure you want to talk to me?
Why shouldn't I talk to you?
Well, after our last encounter in the Rover's return.
As a matter of fact, I've just come to apologise
Oh, I see.
for not minding my own business.
Oh, but not for punching the fella in the nose, then?
Well, how can I apologise for doing something that I enjoyed very much?
You're a real rough devil, you are.
I don't know. I'm dead uncouth, I am, love.
Doc tells me that he's charging you.
I'm in court next week.
Still, as I said before, I enjoyed it. You know, I was doing a public service there. If I hadn't done it, someone else would have done.
Well, see, it doesn't happen again, as the man said.
You enjoy yourself?
Yes, more or less.
Anybody interested?
One or two, nothing particular.
Right, well, I'll see you around, eh?
Yes, I suppose so. See who that is, really, love.
Supposing it's Dave Smith?
Oh, I don't suppose it will be.
Just supposing.
Well, supposing it is, tell him Elsie doesn't live here anymore. But she thanks him for the memory.
Ta-ra.
Mrs. Cameron.
Aye, go on in, love. She's having tea.
Hello, love. Come in. Want a cup of tea?
Yeah, Tom.
Oh, I suppose you come about them photographs. Ah, well, they're over there on the sideboard somewhere.
These?
Yeah, that's it. You can read the letter and all. It's not private. There you are, Chip.
Oh. It's a lovely baby, isn't it?
Ah, well, I think so, but then I'm his granny. Are you married, love?
Yeah.
Got any kids?
Yeah, I've got one. My husband's left me.
Oh, you'll be living with your mum, then?
No, my mum's dead and my dad lives in Scotland now. He's married another woman. I live in rooms.
Lucky some kids have got mothers. It's not all joy. You know, it's only two doors away that baby was taken.
Yeah, I know. How is she?
How's who, love?
His mother.
Well, how would you be? Hey, them are lovely snaps, aren't they?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, they're grand. I must be going.
Hey, well, you haven't finished your tea,
I've
love.
just remembered I'm out of bread.
Well, look, love, if you want to come round and see me again, do, and I'll write to Eileen.
Yeah, well, thanks, I will.
Do you know Mr. Hewitts?
No,
I do.
I'm very pleased to meet you. I must be going. Throw.
It's a friend of our Linda. She's a funny kid. What can I do for you?
Well, I thought I saw Len coming here.
He did, but he left. Is there anything I can do?
Oh, no, it's all right. No, we were hoping Concepta could go and spend the night with Nellie, you know, but she's sleeping like a top, so I think she's better left.
Harry, I'm sorry about this morning. I didn't know I
It's all
wouldn't...
right, no. Just one of those things, isn't it?
Hey, you coming, kid? Well, what time is it then? It's closing time, Luke.
Oh, no, it's only 2 minutes to, Doreen. I put my watch right by the wireless this morning and it's very accurate.
Where is he? He's in the back with the detective. Well, what are you waiting for? You'll never get another chance like this. 2 stolen minutes of life.
I don't think Mr. Swindley would like it, Doreen.
Oh, come on, be reckless. You're as safe as houses anyway. Never get anybody else to work in this dump, not even me.
Oh, all right, then. You don't mind, do you, Miss Nugent? Well, it's hardly for me to say, Doreen. Anyway, it is nearly time.
Now, you see, sir, it's bound to be a long business.
Yeah.
Is there any news, Sergeant?
I'm afraid not, miss. No. We're narrowing it down a bit, but we still haven't much to go on.
Oh, dear.
Well, good night, sir. And good night, miss.
Good night, Sergeant.
Good night, Sergeant. An unenviable task, Miss Student.
Yes, Mr. Swindley.
Having to face the parents day after day with no consolation, most unrewarding.
Is it so bad?
Apparently so. Reading between the lines, as it were, the search of the area has proved fruitless. Sergeant was asking if I could think of anything else relevant to the...
Well, there was that girl.
Oh, I forgot to mention that to him. Pass me the telephone, would you? I wonder... No, I can't be responsible for... Still... No. We must keep our sense of proportion, Miss Nugent.